Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Take four. Hopper. My 50.
Throwing again. Jackson caught by Snead over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let go.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
What you got, Heavy?
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Now.
2nd and 4. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where they'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On second down, it's Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On third down, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Set 30 base. Let's go. Man, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
This is Mixon on the draw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Rock it.
Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already on their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready. Get the flag. Back to pass.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Too little, Captain. Show it up. Let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's still barreling through. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Jackson going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, Ingram. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson, and an alley to run. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Joe Mixon, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. Here we go. This is Pittsburgh.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run with Dixon. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From the 45 on second down, Jackson.
Jackson's pass, intended for Nick Boyle, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You must be dreaming.
Now it's Mixon running right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You draw forfeit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, hold on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it with Dixon. And an alley to run. Trotty. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Here we go. Set. Get on the base. What we got? What we got? It's free.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson on the left side. This is Stills. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Williams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got a 1st down past the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. A gain of 22.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Dixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On the set, the mic. 57 the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down, it's Dixon. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set. 60 out low. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Right back to Dixon. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Here we go.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Down. Henry. The 7. Let's go. Let's go. Move to our focus.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ingram again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, here's Bernard. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On first down, Bernard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to Mixon on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced